Welcome to Dirt Masters, the Global Operator Challenge podcast. The Global Operator Challenge is put on by Caterpillar. This is the third iteration of it. I am Jeff Muniz and joined by Jason Hurdis, my partner in crime here for this. We are super excited to have you join us as we take you through a few episodes leading up to our regional finals in North America, which will be held here in September, the week of September 22nd down in North Carolina. We'll be inviting operators from across the U.S., across Canada, about nearly 40 operators, I think it'll be.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And they're going to be competing to try to make their way to the global finals, which will be held during ConExpo, March 2026 out in Las Vegas. So what's this podcast all about, Jason? Well, one, we want to have fun. We want you to join us for this journey, and we're going to take you out to some of our dealer competitions that are currently going on. We're going to introduce you to some of the operators who have made it all the way to the final, or to our regional finals, get to hear from them. And Jason's going to have some tips for you, for operators as well. So we're going to take you through all of that here during these episodes. And we just are so excited that you're able to join us as we lead up to our regional finals and then eventually the global finals. So Jason, Caterpillar has put this on. Again, this is our third time.
Correct.
Give us a little background of why do we even do something like this?
Well, we started in 2019 with the Global Operator Challenge Series because that's our customer's number one pain point, and that's skilled labor, finding operators, recruiting them, training them, and then retaining them. So we wanted to highlight the industry. We wanted to highlight, the skill level required of an operator today. And we wanted to highlight the industry to, again, draw more people into the industry to be an operator in the future. We repeated it in 22 and 23, and as you mentioned, this is our third time. Third time's always the charm. But again, it remains our customer's number one pain point of finding the skilled labor.
Speaking of operators, Jason, we were able to catch up with a couple of them as they were participating in their local dealer competitions. Let's head out to North Carolina, where Gregory Poole, the cat dealer in that territory, was having their competition, to talk with one of the operators there.
I work for Road Builders Incorporated in Wilmington, North Carolina. My parents own the company, so I've kind of taken over the business. And as I was growing up, when I finally was able to reach the pedals and the levers, my dad would teach me how to run the machines and operate different equipment. My role is everything from running a machine, clearing, grading, excavating, to bidding jobs, to invoicing, whatever it is, I'll take care of it. I enjoy the variety of work we do. We're never in the same place very long. We've worked on movies since 1985, and a lot of different shows have come through, and we've had all kinds of experiences building access roads, building parking lots. We worked on some Netflix series, creating a giant real-life sinkhole in a parking lot of an industrial park. We put it back after the show's filmed where you'll never know we were there. We like the cat machines because they have good product support, product availability, good service, the overall lifespan of the machine. They last a long time, they hold up well, and we're able to sell them at the end of our usable lifespan and able to recoup a good amount of our investment, and they work really good for us. I competed in the last operator challenge. I enjoy the camaraderie of fellow operators operating the different machines and testing my skill level against other competitors and see how I stack up against them. I think I did pretty good on loading the off-road dump truck with the excavator today. I think it was my strongest experience because I had minimal deductions in a pretty quick time. I was pretty comfortable there. All the technology in the machines that were used today, the scales on the excavator loading the truck is a step up from older machines and older models. It's impressive to be able to load a truck with dirt and know exactly how many tons. It's pretty interesting with the technology as far as it's come. It comes pretty much standard on a lot of these excavators now. My legacy as operator would be for other people to be able to operate machines quickly, efficiently, and safely. For a young person today that wants to get into heavy equipment operating, don't try to jump in over your head. Start on the ground, learn the machines, watch them operate. Start slow. Don't try to jump on a machine and think you know everything right away. Take your time, work your way up, and it'll make you a better operator. There's always going to be a need for construction. There'll always be a need for heavy equipment operators.
One of the questions we get on the Caterpillar Next Gen excavators is about e-fence. What are they? Where can I find them? What do they do? And when do I want to use them? So first, at the bottom of your Next Gen excavator screen, you'll see what we call shortcuts or hotkeys. For the e-fence features, you want to select this excavator in a box. Once you press that, it'll bring up your e-fence setting menu, which you see here. And then these are the options that you can turn on or off for your avoidance zone or your settings. You have cab avoidance. You see right now I have that turned on. That eliminates me from putting the bucket into the blade or in the cab. Ceiling limits the vertical motion of the boom. Wall limits the stick motion of the excavator. Floor limits how far down I can dig. And then if you scroll up, you'll see that I have swing left and swing right. Now the way that you activate those is I'm going to raise my boom slightly and I'm going to swing to the left to get to the point where I want to stop. So say I don't want to swing any further than that point right there. I'm going to engage E-swing left. You hear the audible alarm. It tells me that I'm at minus 18 degrees off my center point. So that's where I want to stop my swing to the left. And as I swing back, you'll see that there's a little green mark right there indicating for me as the operator, that's as far left as I can swing. So as I swing back left, I'm approaching that green mark, I get the audible alarm, and I get to the point where the machine stops and I can't go any further. As I move away from that zone, the audible alarm comes off and I'm able to do work again. Now I'm going to go back into my e-fence menu and I'm going to do a ceiling. So I'm going to raise my boom up. Say I want my boom to stop right there. I'm going to turn on ceiling by hitting the icon. Again, audible alarm telling me that I'm 21.456 feet above the ground. As I lower the boom, the alarm will go off. And if I go to my home screen, that green bar indicates that I have set a ceiling for this machine. So as I raise up to that machine, or that point, audible alarm, and the machine stops for me again, eliminating any unintended motion and keeping me out of trouble if there was a power line above the machine that I wanted to avoid.
One of the fun things as we're getting prepared for the competition is getting to chat with actually the operators who are going to be in the cabs. And now joining us on the line is Danny Younghusband. Danny, can you hear us, buddy?
Yes,
yeah, we finally connected with you, buddy.
there you go. You got me.
How you doing today, buddy? Hey, I should first introduce, because you can't see us. We know you. But this is Jeff Muniz again. And to my left is Jason Hurdis. And I'm sure you remember Jason. I hope
What's
you
up,
remember
buddy?
me, buddy. This is our third go-around together.
I'm the triple threat. I am the triple threat. Am I the only one coming back for the third time to try to win it?
To my knowledge, right now, Danny, yeah, we have some second timers, but you are the third timer, and that's kind of what I want to ask you first. One, thank you, Danny, for joining and competing 3 times in the event. What keeps bringing you back? I mean, what's driving you to continue to want to hang out with me, man?
Because I love you guys out there. You do a great event, and then I got to do it. I'm going to come back there. I'm going to compete and go on to Vegas, and I want to be the best in the world. It's been a lifelong thing for me. When I was a kid, come up through the ranks, being an operator, I always had to compete for the seat, and I always wanted to know where I ranked in the world. I was like, man, if they had a competition, I wonder where I'd rank. And I thought I was pretty good, but apparently I'm pretty good in San Diego.
Oh, you're more than that, Danny. You're definitely more than that. Remember, we have the 36th best operators coming in from North America. You've done that twice now, so this is your third time. So you are definitely one of the world's best operators, not just San Diego, not just North America. You are truly one of the world's best when you start to think of the thousands and thousands of operators there are operating all around the world. So kudos to you, man. It's great that you're back.
Yeah, let's talk about your Hawthorne challenge a little bit. What was your favorite challenge, Danny? What did you like? What made you nervous? What where are you at on what Hawthorne produced for you.
Jason, no, you
Okay,
can't take
so
any of
they
these
did-
ideas though.
No. It was what's funny is they brought in a guy, and I feel bad because I don't remember his name, but he did a real good course for all the competition we had going on. We had the skid, we had the excavator, the dozer, but you started out with an excavator just hit the soccer ball into the net, and I choked on that. The first two balls were like, I don't know, what I was thinking, but I just whipped them outside up, not even close.
Hey, even the best World Cup players do that, man. They miss penalty shots. So.
Yeah, I was like, why am I making this so difficult on myself? Well, I'll just putt it, So that made me nervous. My favorite part was the dozer. They had a side hill and used the bar off the side of the dozer blade to drag the piece of pipe on the string from key post to key post.
They did the chase the rabbit design. Good for them. Nice.
Yeah. Is that what you guys call it? Chase the rabbit?
Yeah, that's what we called it in 19 when we did that. If you remember at regionals, we had the dozer with the bar, and that was what we nicknamed that piece, was chasing the rabbit.
That's
kind of like a rabbit at a dog track or something.
I feel, or what?
Yeah.
You remember there was a slope they had to go up to, just like what we got in our backcraft.
Oh, we
Jason.
did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, I ran that one first too, and then in 19, and I held number one position until the Canadian who went to the world, right? He came up. That was his last. He knocked me from first to second, and I remember sitting there talking to him. So I used the grade control to push the tire, and I'm like, how to do that? I'm like, I don't know. But I was like, I was like, oh man, dude, all day, last guy. But that was great. So yeah.
And Danny, remind me, how did you get into operating heavy equipment again? What kind of drew you to the industry? And I know you've been in it for several years. What's keeping you there?
Oh well, the love of moving dirt, running tractors. That's a lot of fun. Like, I don't dread my work. Like, it's an enjoyment, to build stuff, be able to run cool tractors. That's the thing that keeps coming back. When I got started, it was kind of my grandfather sold Clark tractors, right?
Oh yeah,
Quarry here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was a go-getter, and then my dad, he got his CDL license. We had I was just a little kid, but he was probably like 20, and then he used to work for a guy running an old 977 without a headache rack on it, and would go around do demos around San Diego. So I would go with him to work, and then he was a low bid driver at one point. On Saturdays I'd go move tractors with them. And then as soon as I was old enough to get into working in the yard as a yard boy, clean up the cat shop, stuff like that. I moved my way out to the field, and my goal was to be an operator, and yeah, I went through all the positions to get there, from being a pipe layer, general labor, cleanup guy, and then I just watched other operators all the time. And I'd noticed guys that were doing things really well, and I'd pick their brains on what they're doing with the tractor, and then the guys that looked like they were killing their tractor and making mistakes, I would steer away from that. I'd go, okay, yeah, I don't want to look like that when I'm on that tractor. So that's how it kind of started, and keeps me going.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about, you've come to see Jeff and I at regionals 3 times. I know a lot of it's a mental game. Tell us what you're thinking about, or what's going through your head right now as you're looking forward to the Regional Operator Challenge in September.
Just be proficient with the latest technology, get some time in receipts. That's something that I didn't do the first 2 times, I want to say. So just be current on the latest and greatest, and whatever you guys throw out there, it's going to be what it is. But hopefully I can get through those ones. Because, doing the weight on the loader, if you're not proficient on it, you can lose a lot of time, be penalized for not nailing your weights. And the grade control stuff, just those things like that. The new backhoe that came out there, there was a couple of things that hung me up because I wasn't familiar with the controls. So basically just familiarize myself with the latest and greatest that you guys put out there.
All right. I know you got a busy day ahead of you, or what's left of your day. I'm going to ask you one last question, Danny.
Sure, go ahead.
The theme for the Global Operator Challenge is Forge Your Legacy. What do you want your legacy to be, or what do you think about when you think of the Danny Younghusband legacy?
I want to say to be the best operator in the world. Yeah, be the best. That's it.
That's it. That's simple. That's an easy one. Just to be the best.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to share something with you guys real quick. So,
yeah, sure.
So I just like to joke. I like to joke around a lot and keep things light. But with all my friends out here, we all harass each other. Nobody come up give me, some guys, that's a great job, whatever. But we all harass each other. And I'm like, hey, look, guys, here's how it's going to be. A lot of pressure for me. I'm a 3-time winner in San Diego. But if I go back to North Carolina and I lose again, now I'm a 3-time loser. So the push. It's a do or die situation.
Oh, no, Danny, let me put it in perspective for you.
There you go.
We have tested over 6,000 operators at dealer events around the world. You are currently one of 36 that have made it or will make it to the North American Regional Operator Challenge. And then from there, as you know, we're going to narrow it down to the 9. So right now, you are 1 out of 6,000. You are 1 out of 36. Don't let anybody take that away from you, brother.
I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I look forward to seeing you guys in September. So, yeah.
Well, Danny, we think
phone call too.
Yeah, you bet. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us here on Dirt Masters, the Global Operator Challenge podcast. We wish you all the best and can't wait to see you out in North Carolina. And September, the week of September 22nd. Join us live out there. Danny will be live. Jason and I will be with you.
Thanks, Danny.
Thanks,
see
Danny.
you out there.
Have a good one.
All right.
Jeff, we've talked to a lot of our operators about the competition that we're having in North Carolina here for the America's North Regionals. The operators that we talked to, they're kind of alluding to what you got planned for me.
Yeah, they're prodding us pretty good.
They were, and they were talking about what they had to do at their dealers. So I thought it'd be kind of fun if I set up a challenge for you, not being an overly experienced operator.
Overly experienced, I would say very little experience.
But let's go have some fun. Let's complete these challenges with you as the operator, highlighting the skills and talents, but yet, like I said, having a little bit of fun on these different machine platforms, and let's see how you do.
Oh, I appreciate the offer. Let's have some fun doing it, and let's see if I can complete it.
I'm ready. Let's go do this.
You can hear the confidence in my voice.
All right, Jeff. I told you we were going to do something fun. Because you're out of your box running a machine, I'm out of mine. I changed my shirt.
Sharp, man.
So I'm looking a little bit different. I'm getting hungry, so I got a burger on the grill here. Yeah. What I need you to do is I need you to take the spatula that I've attached to the front of this bucket.
Yeah.
And I need you to flip my burger so it cooks all the way through. You think you can do that?
Well, I don't know if I can, but we'll give it a try.
You've already had a little bit of training on the machine. I think you're more than ready. You want to get started?
Let's get it.
I'm going to be sitting right over here in my chair, finishing my soda, and I'll be talking through you everything you need to do.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't think our operators are going to get that kind of coaching when they're competing, but a guy like me, I'm going to need it.
You never know. We might have you cooking down at the North American Regional Operator Challenge in September.
Well, I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. We'll give it a try first. Why don't we test it out here first?
All right, you test it out. Good luck.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, Jeff, I'm getting hungry. You got your seatbelt on and the hydraulics engaged?
Yes, I do, Jason. I'm ready to roll, buddy.
All right, let's see how you do. Go ahead and flip my burger for me.
All right.
Just go nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right, wait, you're going to have to boom up a little bit. Boom up a little bit. Boom up, Jeff. Jeff, boom up. There you go. There you go. Now stick in towards you.
There you go. Hey, Jason, you like your burgers well done, right?
There's nothing wrong with a well done burger.
All right. There we go. I gotta come up a little bit. There we go.
There you go. Leave your bucket where it's at. Stick in just a smidgen. There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, and stick at the same time, and you should have that burger. Oh, man, you are so close, I can taste it.
You know, Jason, I don't think they call this fast food.
Oh, man, you got her. You got her. Keep going. Go, go, go. Oh, dude, you had it. No, don't boom down. Don't.
I think we.
I said don't boom down. I think that one's over. Hey, that's your burger. I'll pick my own. What'd you think about that?
A lot harder than you would ever imagine.
Can you think about the precise eye control an operator has to have? That's exactly why we set up this demonstration like it is. Even though the machine's bigger, has a lot more power, it just takes a light feel on the controls to make it do what it needs to do.
And you can see why when we ask the operators to complete our challenges, how difficult it is, because even how good the equipment is, you still have to have that skilled operator who can execute it at the end. And I didn't obviously have that precision and accuracy.
Yeah, think about the years of experience and the years that they've had in the seat and the training that they've received either from an OEM, such as our Equipment Training Solutions, or a mentor of theirs on the job site, again, to get that precise feel so they don't crush my brand new grill and flip my cheeseburger in the dirt.
You like a little dirt on your burgers, Jason?
It was a great attempt, though. It was a nice job, man.
Thanks, man.
Jason, I'm feeling a little more comfortable behind the mic, I think, than I was in the cab. What do you think?
You did a great job in the cab, man. You're great both places, but yeah, maybe stick to the microphone.
Well, the good news is, hopefully, if our folks want to stick with us as well, I'll be back here with you for our next episode as we really talk through and get everybody excited for the North America Regional Finals coming to North Carolina the week of September 22nd. We appreciate you joining us here on Dirt Masters, the Global Operator Challenge podcast. We have just more excitement coming your way as we get geared up for regional finals.
Check out this episode on the Caterpillar Construction channels. Stay tuned on that same channel for our next episode, and we'll see you soon.
Yep, thanks for joining us.